welcome to HW Sports 90, and we are going to analyze the Champions League match between Manchester City and Real Madrid that is going to be played on Wednesday, that is tomorrow, at the Etihad Stadium. So the citizens are welcoming Real Madrid at home with, the aim of qualifying for the next round of Champions League, that is the semi-final, and they are coming into this game with a 3-3 draw that happened last week at the Bernabeu. So Real Madrid, they are coming into this game with a 1-0 win over the weekend against Mallorca. The Aaron Chouameni's wonder strike in the second half to win it for the Los Blancos, and Madrid are coming into this game without the goal scorer, that is Chouameni, who is suspended following his yellow card in the in the first half against Manchester City in the first leg. On the other hand, Manchester City are coming into this game with a convincing 5-1 win against Luton Town in the Premier League at home. So it was like a preparation for them against Real Madrid, and we all know that Real Madrid have never won against Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium. So it's going to be a difficult match for the Los Blancos if they are to advance to the next round of the Champions League. I think it's going to be a tough or a tough mountain for them to climb, and they are facing Manchester City, a team who have been in the last 5 years they've been the best team in the world, and currently they have the best players in the world as well. So it's going to be a tricky match for Real Madrid, and it's going to be an entertaining one as well. Looking at the current form for both teams, that is Real Madrid and Manchester City, in the last 5 games in all competitions between the two teams, Manchester City have won 3 times and they've drawn twice. On the other hand, Real Madrid have won 4 times and have drawn only once. So this tells you more about how these teams are and how their current form at the moment is. And as I said earlier, Real Madrid have never won against Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium. Last season, when these two teams met, they drew 1-1 at the Bernabeu, and City won convincingly 4-0 against Real Madrid and advanced the next round of the Champions League. So can we see a repeat of last season, or will Real Madrid, the team who has never backed down, you can never underrate Real Madrid, can they come in at the Etihad Stadium and get their first ever win? Because for a team to qualify between Manchester City and Real Madrid, you need to win. So no matter how you win it, you must win. 1-0, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, 6-1. But the thing is, for you to qualify for the next round, that is between Manchester City and Real Madrid, you must win. And will City continue their dominance against Real Madrid at home and win it, or will Real Madrid come in and shock Manchester City with their first win ever at the Etihad Stadium? All this will unfold tomorrow when this team will meet. So at the moment, I want to look at the predicted, or rather the possible lineup that both teams and two managers will field to go against each other at the Etihad tomorrow. So Manchester City doesn't have, their injury news at the moment. I think only one player who's out, that is John Stones, who is out, and I think maybe is close to returning the first team training. On the other hand, Real Madrid will have 3 players missing, that is Jordi Alba, Thibaut Courtois, and Chouameni. Remember, Chouameni is not injured, but he is suspended for this game following his yellow card that he received his second yellow card, and he will miss today's game at the Etihad Stadium. So Madrid will be without Chouameni, Couture, and David Alaba. On the other hand, the citizens will be without only John Stones. Kyle Walker was injured, but he returned to first team lineup, that is first team sheet against Luton Town at home, and it was a huge boost for the citizen as they were preparing to face Real Madrid at home. So I don't expect too much changes as far as Manchester City are concerned. Remember, Rodri was benched against Luton Town, and when asked if Rodri felt upset when benched against Luton, he said he was fine with it, and maybe I can bench him again on Wednesday. And he went on and asked the journalist, "Do you believe me?" So I think it was a deserved rest for Rodri, who I think is the backbone of Manchester City, because it's been quite tremendous for citizens since his move from Atletico Madrid. He's done a great job on that defensive midfield, and I think he's he's the best defensive midfielder in the world at the moment. And resting him against Luton was a bit tactical because he needs him fresh and fit to face Real Madrid at home. So, as I said, I don't expect much changes for Real Madrid, or rather for Manchester City against Real Madrid. The team that first Luton Town, I think there'll be just one or two changes in that starting 11. So, in goal, there will be Ederson Moraes, who missed the first leg, but I think he's fit. He faced Luton Town, conceded just a goal, but I think it's been tremendous for Manchester City. He's one of the best goalkeepers in the world at the moment, and I think he'll keep his place. And with John Stones out, I think Ruben Diaz will partner with Manuel Akanji in that 4-5, and Josko Gvardiol, who has been the last two games, he scored two goals. His first two goals for Manchester City. He scored his first ever goal for Manchester City against Real Madrid, the first leg. It was a brilliant, well-taken goal, and also scored a beautiful goal against Luton Town to make it 3-2, and he'll be hoping to make it 3-3 when Manchester City faced Real Madrid at home. So I think Josko Gvardiol will keep his place, and also Nathan Ake will also start in that back for Manchester City. So I think it will be Josko Gvardiol, Nathan Ake, Ruben Diaz, and Manuel Akanji. In midfield, as I said, Rodri was benched or rather rested against Luton Town, and I think he'll start with Kevin De Bruyne and Phil Foden. I think Phil Foden is more like a number 10 to me. He plays that number 10 role so quite perfectly. So I think he will be moved to midfield so that Bernardo Silva can come in and play as a right winger, or between Foden and Bernardo Silva, one will play as a left winger and one will play as a number 10, with Kevin De Bruyne dropping down as a number 8 and Rodri as a number 6. So, as I said, Phil Foden has one of the best seasons so far. Yeah, I think this is one of his best ever seasons since his debut for Manchester City. And also, Bernardo Silva, I think when playing against Manchester City, is all against Real Madrid, he's always standing up and becoming one of the best, players. The way he dribbles, the way he shoots, I think playing against Real Madrid is just motivates him in, I don't know, somehow. And with maybe potential move to Barcelona, maybe this shows you how he is always trying to outshine Real Madrid. So I think he will start as either number 10, with Foden coming in as a left wing, or he will start as a left wing with Foden coming in as number 10. The right wing will, I think, Doku started against Luton Town, the Premier League, and I think Jack Grealish will start against Real Madrid in that right wing, and none other than Erling Haaland will start as a striker. So this is what I think Pep Guardiola will go with against Real Madrid at home. Ederson Moraes, Josko Gvardiol, Ruben Diaz, then Ake, Manuel Akanji, Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Phil Foden, Erling Haaland, and Jack Grealish. Perfect team, a team that can cause Real Madrid, and I think they will cause Real Madrid a lot of unease, and it's going to be a long night for the Los Blancos at the Etihad Stadium. On the other hand, Real Madrid, as I said, they're missing three players. That is Thibaut Courtois, Chouameni, and David Alaba. And over the weekend, as I said, they won 1-0 thanks to Chouameni's strike, and Rodrigo, Vinicius were arrested. Also, Camavinga was arrested because of the game that was being played tomorrow at the Etihad Stadium, which is most important for Carlo Ancelotti's men. I think it was a well-deserved rest for Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo, and Camavinga. They played quite well against Real Madrid at home to make it a draw, and the rest, I think it was tactical, and they were needed fresh to face Manchester City at the Etihad. So I think the first thing, the possible first 11 for Real Madrid will not change a bit with that faced Manchester City at home. I think maybe Chouameni, who started as a centre back against Real Madrid, against Man City at home, will be replaced by Eder Militao, who is fit again, and I think he will start his first match for Real Madrid since coming back from injury. He was subbed on against Mallorca in the last minutes and had some game time. Minutes in the tank, and I think he's now ready to start the game. So I think he'll be in the first 11 to replace Chouameni, who's suspended. So I think Chouameni will partner with Rudiger, and it's been tremendous for Real Madrid. Remember, they have considered the least goal in the Liga this season, and it's a great run. So I think Carvajal will also play as a right back and mainly as well as a left back. In midfield, I think it will be Camavinga, Valverde, and Tony Cruz. That midfield, Modric will be rested. He played against Mallorca. Chouameni is out, so I think Camavinga, Cruz, and Valverde will start as that midfield, with Bellingham coming in as a number 10 there, and Rodrigo and Vinicius in at the flank. So I think the tactical plan for Real Madrid will be counter-attacking, because with Manchester City, they always tend to have the ball throughout the match. So for you to score against Manchester City, you have to counter-attack mostly in the game. Domestically, Real Madrid are first in La Liga with 78 points. They are 8 points ahead of their rivals Barcelona. And Manchester City as well, they are first in the Premier League with 73 points, 2 points ahead of rivals Liverpool and Arsenal. The next game will be against Chelsea in the FA Cup semi-finals at Wembley Stadium. On the other hand, Real Madrid have a tough game, that is El Clasico against FC Barcelona at home. Also a tough one. So I think these two teams, they'll be approaching this game with a lot of caution, because City have Chelsea on mind on Saturday, Real Madrid have Barcelona on mind on Sunday. So both two teams coming into this game with also a tough games coming in over the weekend. So let's see how events will unfold tomorrow at the Etihad Stadium. Will City continue their dominance and win against Real Madrid and qualify for the next round at the semi-final? Or will Real Madrid win their first ever match at the Etihad Stadium and knock out Manchester City? All in all, we are wait for tomorrow's game at the Etihad. Thanks for watching.